Hello, this is Dr. Riaz Khan, Department of Zoology, Government Degree College, Narayanpet, District, Mahabub Nagar, Estival District, State, Telangana. Today's our topic is parental care in amphibians. It is important for 4 marks or 12 or 15 marks purpose for second semester student purpose, mainly second semester student purpose. Okay, before we are going to the discussing this topic, we discuss the what are the amphibians first. Amphibians means what? Amphibians means what? Amphi means two means if the organisms lives in water and on land we call amphibians, means it lives in water as well as land, so we call amphibians. Okay, everyone knows these things. Here one more characters there for the amphibians here they are the first tetrapod vertebrates, means tetra means four, pod means legs. They are the first tetrapod vertebrates which is reach the land Before amphibians, no animals have four legs. The first four leg animals is what amphibians. They are the first tetrapod animals, not they are the first land occupied four land occupied animals they are first, means four leg animals. Okay, one more thing the first time larynx appeared in the amphibians. Larynx means it is a voice box. Okay, so first time the sound producing systems appeared in the amphibians, not in the human being, not in the birds, not in the reptiles that appeared in the amphibians. So that's why we call the amphibians are the guiders of sounds guiders of sounds. Parental care. What is the parental care? Everyone knows, protection and maintenance of the younger ones till they reach the reproductive age. Okay, these are the common things. This parental care first time developed in the also amphibians. Later this parental care gradually well developed in the reptiles, next to birds, next to mammals. But the first time parental care also developed in that system develops in the amphibians. So they are guiders. The amphibians are guiders of sounds as well as the parental care system. This is these two systems we adopted from the amphibians. So this is some brief informations about the amphibians. Okay, our topic is parental care in amphibians. Now we are going to entering the our main content, that is parental care. The definition of the parental care simply the protection and maintenance of eggs or young ones till they reach the reproductive age is called parental care. What is the definition The protection and maintenance of young ones, eggs or young ones till they reach the reproductive age is called parental care. Everyone knows these definitions. Okay, next the three classes of amphibians. Three classes shows the parental cares. What classes are there The amphibians has three classes First one Apoda, second one Urodila, third one Anura. These three classes have different types of frogs. What type of frogs? For your convenient purpose Apoda has snake like frogs. Urodila has lizard like frogs. But Anura frogs you've seen in generally we are seeing our home and surroundings, that are the Anuran frogs what we are seeing daily life, that are the Anuran frogs. But remaining these two frogs, Apoda and Urodila, we can't see because of they are restricted some places only. We can't distribute it all over the world Okay, so amphibians three classes shows parental care Okay, next in amphibians parental care is carried in the how many ways Two ways. Carried in two ways. First one, direct nursing by parent. Second one, formation of nest. These are the two ways. These are the two ways of parental cares occur in the amphibians. First one, direct nursing by parent. Second one, formation of nest. Now we are going to discussing the first one, direct nursing by parent. Okay, now we are entering that one. Now this one is direct nursing by parents. This method is advanced, more advanced than the second method. Yes, why it's advanced? Because of the here directly, here what may the nursing by the directly parent, so automatically it is the advanced methods. Which frogs perform or shows this type of parental cares? The 8 frogs are shows this type of parental caring. What they are? What frogs? The first one is Ichthyopis. Second one is Pipa americana. Third one Amphiuma and Desmognathus. Fourth one Elytis. Fifth one Hyla and Nototrema. Sixth one Hylam beds. Seventh one Rhacophorus reticulatus. Eighth one Rhinoderma davini. These are the 8 frogs carried this first method of parental caring. Okay, next we are going to discussing the among these 8 frogs we are going to discussing the first frog, that is Ichthyophis. Okay, Ichthyophis. Okay, this is the Ichthyophis. Okay, this is the Ichthyophis. It belongs to class it belongs to class Apoda. Just now I said Apoda frogs look like the snake. See the diagram show you clarity. It look like the snake. Okay Apoda frogs look like the snakes. Okay, so what I am saying, it belongs to it belongs to Apoda. Here one important thing for you in this parental care topic, you have to focus and observe mainly one thing. The frogs, where and which place put on their eggs and give the protections. Which place they protect, which place they put on their eggs and give the protections. You focus only their place, how they protect, where they protect. You concentration on this thing only Okay, next the how the Ichthyopis protect their eggs, how and which process. Simply here the female protect the eggs by coiling their body. By coiling their body around the eggs. What I am saying coiling their body around the eggs, like that how the Ichthyopis shows the parental care how so the protect the eggs by coiling their body around the eggs. This type of parental care shown by the Ichthyopis. What type of they coiling the body around the eggs, that is the Ichthyopis. Now second frog is Pipa americana. What Pipa americana? It is a Annuran frog. It is Annuran frog. The common name of the Pipa americana is Suriname toad. It is one of the country name Suriname. Okay, the Pipa americana, where it protect their eggs? Simple they protect. This means Pipa americana protect the eggs in her small skin pockets of their backside. See, these are the small skin pockets present on the backside of the Pipa americana. So where it protected the female protect the eggs in her small pockets, in her small skin pockets, which is present the backside, This is the place of the Pipa americana. Okay so what you have to observe in these two things first one Ichthyopis protect the eggs by coiling their body. Pipa americana protect the eggs by the eggs they protect the eggs in her her small pockets, which is present the backside. Okay, this is the Pipa americana. Next the second frog is over. Next is third frog. Third frog is Amphiuma and Desmognathus. These are the two different frogs. The Amphiuma belongs to class Urodila. Class what ma? Class Urodila. It is commonly called ma Congo oil. Here ma the Congo oil is important. Means the scientific the common name is important for the interest point of view. And what I am saying ma, Amphiuma common name is what ma? What ma? Amphiuma common name is what ma? What ma? Congo oil. Okay. They protect the eggs in where ma? They protect the eggs in burrows or holes and keep watching the burrows for attacking of the burrowing animals ma. Where they protect the eggs ma? They protect the eggs in burrows or holes. So where they protect? Burrows and holes. Okay ma, burrows and holes. Okay. Next ma, okay, here something will be, okay, wait ma, some, okay, next. Next for okay, ma, sorry for the convenience. Here where they protect ma? They protect the eggs in burrows or holes. Okay, that is about the what ma? Amphiuma. For one more thing for the Amphiuma here, for entrance point of view ma, the largest RBC present in the Amphiuma. Generally, if the questions come into the entrance, we think the largest RBC found in the elephant or tiger or human being, but the largest RBC found in the Amphiuma. This is important for entrance point of view. Okay. Next ma, this is third frog. Next what ma? Fourth frog, that is Elytis. It belongs to class Anura. Okay ma. Next ma, it was found, means it was found in which country ma? Italy and France. It was found in Italy and France. The common name of the Elytis is midwife toad. The common name also, this common name also important for the entrance point of view ma. So midwife toad also important for the entrance point of view. In generally in entrance asking their common names only ma. Remember these things. Okay. Next here ma, male frog shows parental care. Okay, the male shows the parental care here. Then where they protect the eggs? They protect the eggs in their hind limbs. Where ma? They protect the eggs there where ma? Hind limbs. Okay, this is the Elytis. Remember two things here ma, for Congo oil. Where the Amphiuma or Congo oil protect the eggs? They protect the eggs in where ma? Burrows or holes. In come to the Elytis, where they protect the eggs ma? They protect the eggs in their hind limbs. So you focus the which place they protect, which place they put on the eggs and give the protection. So you observe that thing only ma. Okay, this about the Elytis. Okay, next ma, after fourth, next we are going to discussing the fifth one. What ma? Fifth one ma, that is the Rhinoderma darwini. It is a Annuran frog. It is a what ma? It is a Annuran frog. Next ma, it is a South American frog. In South America, it was found in the Chile. Chile is one of the country, ma, small country. Chile. Okay. Where where it protect their eggs? The male protect the eggs in where ma? Protect the eggs in where ma? Vocal sac. Remember these things. The male frog protect the eggs in vocal sac. Here I will tell you about the vocal sacs. It has one important thing ma. Vocal cords, vocal sacs. Vocal cords what? Okay, it's a sound producing structures, vocal cords. Then what is the vocal sac? See, vocal cords only produce the sound, but vocal sac, it spread, means it spread the sound various distance. Suppose if I talk, my voice spread only my room only. If I have vocal sac, my voice can be hear up to what ma 10-15 homes, 10 almost almost half or 1 kilometer distance my voice will goes because of the vocal sacs ma. So one more thing ma, this vocal sacs present only in male frogs, absent in female frogs. So vocal sac is a identifier which one is male, which one is female frog. So vocal sacs play key role for identifying the what ma, male and female frog. If any frog produce the sound, we call it is a male. If any frog do not produce the sound, we call it is a what ma, female. Vocal sac as a identifier, male or female. Remember this things important. Vocal sac means what ma, it spread the voice up to 1 kilometer ma. Vocal cords only just producing the sound, that's it. Okay, so that is about the what ma, Rhinoderma darwini. Next what ma, next frog is what, Rhacophorus reticulatus. It is also Anura frog ma. It is also Anura frog. It is a Sri Lankan frog ma. It was found in the Sri Lanka country ma. Then where it is protect their eggs ma, where ma, they protect the eggs their ventral side. Remember things ma, again I tell you, where they protect the eggs is important here in this parental care ma. In come to the Rhinoderma darwini, they protect the eggs in vocal sac. In come to the Rhacophorus reticulatus, they protect the eggs on ventral sides. Okay, this is the Rhacophorus reticulatus. This is the sixth frog ma. Next ma, seventh frog, that is Hyla and Nototrema. Hyla and Nototrema. It belongs to which ma, Anura. It belongs to class Anura. They are the Brazilian frog ma. They are the Brazilian frog. Okay, where they protect their eggs? Simply they protect the eggs on their back. Where ma, they protect the eggs on their weight ma, back. See, listen my ear. See, listen, see here, like that. So Hyla protect their eggs on their where ma, their backside pouches. Where ma, their backside pouches. See here, their backside pouches. This is the Hyla and Nototrema frogs parental care ma. Eighth frog is what ma, Hylam beds. Eighth frog is Hylam beds. It was found in Africa, means it is a African frog. It is a African tree frog ma. Okay, where it protect the eggs? It protect the eggs in where ma, buccal cavity. Remember this, it protect the eggs where ma, buccal cavity. See here, it protect the eggs in where ma, buccal cavity. This is the eighth frog. So what I am saying ma, direct nursing by what I am first method have how many frogs ma? First method have totally how many frogs ma? 8 frogs. See here ma, direct nursing by parents. This parental care involved by how many frogs ma? 8 frogs. Just now we completed about the 8 frogs. Okay, now we want next what ma? Now finally direct nursing by parent is over. Next ma, what we need? Next we need the second parental care method, that is formation of nest. This topic we will discuss it tomorrow. Okay ma, we will discuss it, this topic second means second parental care methods, formation of nest, tomorrow ma. Then until then, bye bye. Okay, thank you for listening the class patiently. Okay ma, thank you.